everyone. How are you all doing today? If you're seeing me for the first time, you are very welcome. My name is Ify, and you're very, very welcome. And for my old subscribers, I really appreciate you coming back. Today, from the title, is actually what it is. It's just an emergency couples meeting, just for us to discuss something that is quite serious that I just heard. So I'm not in my laughing mood today, to be quite honest, because what I heard is quite distressing. So I thought I'll bring it to the house so we can all talk about it, and it's to do with money in relationship. So husband and wives or couples who are having issues with money in their marriages, this should not be happening. I suggest that people talk about these things during the early stages of their marriage, or even before they get married. They should decide how they are going to handle their resources or their finances. Is very, very important. Are you going to have a joint account? Are you going to have joint account and then your own separate accounts? What works for one might not work for the other. It's not a case of one size fits all. It's important that you have a meeting, you discuss it amongst yourselves to identify what will work better for you. Because there's no point in saying, oh, this is how it works there or how it works there. No, everybody is different. So it's very important to discuss this. So this issue, the issue that made me to call this meeting is a couple whose child was very unwell, and they needed a hospital treatment, obviously back in Africa, not in this country, because in diaspora here, especially in UK, you don't pay, you have an NHS that caters for these things. Anyway, so the woman said, I don't have money. The man said, we don't have any money. So they were going to a friend or a family to borrow to take the very sick child to hospital. Unfortunately, the woman was knocked down by a car and she died instantly. And it transpired that the woman actually had some money with her tied to her waist, which she did not volunteer that she had. And the man was very confused when the wife died, and the sick child did not make it to hospital, eventually died as well. And this is very, very sad that this woman actually had that money that was required, but would not bring it out. Sometimes, I don't know, I'm not blaming anybody, because if the woman is alive today, she may say, oh yeah, I didn't want to bring it out because my husband doesn't bring money out when he needs to, so I'm saving that one for whatever. So people have got their issues and how they live their lives. However, this issue of money and marriage should not actually be happening if things are discussed from the start, so you can decide how you want to handle your finances. It would have been a different story if the woman and the man genuinely don't have the money and they're going to borrow. But on this occasion, the woman actually had the money, but for one reason or the other, did not bring it out. So please, this is very, very important that we discuss these things as married couple or people who are thinking of getting married. How are you going to handle finances? I understand that some people share things like, oh, you pay the mortgage, you pay this rent, you pay the school fees, you pay that, for things like that. Whatever works for you, you do that. But the important thing is that you have an arrangement, you have an agreement on regarding how these things will be done, to avoid things like this. A lot of these things happen. This is just the one that came to my knowledge recently, but I know that a lot of these things happen from time to time, just because people are just so holding on to their money, or holding on to money. Husband and wife should have one common purse and common income, and what is one person's should be the other person's. It's not a case of, oh, I lent my husband money or I lent my wife money, when are you going to pay it back? Things like that should not actually be happening. But I don't know. I want to also say that in marriage, let's use the word life, L-I-F-E, to describe marriage. What is expected in marriage? The L is love, total love for each other, not unconditional love, not love when the going is good and there's no love when when there's no money, there's no love when there's money, there's love. No, genuine love for each other, it will help you a long way in your marriage. And the I is inspire each other. When people when your either husband or wife uh, goes out and somebody talks down on them or vice versa, and then they'll come back home, they want to be able to speak with you and tell you how their day has been and what went on, and you'll be able to inspire them, encourage them and not talk them down as well. So please, let's inspire each other. And the F should be friends. You should be friends with each other. Friendship is very, very important. The husband and wife see themselves as friends. And the F can also be forgiveness. Forgive one another. No matter what it is, two of you are there in it together for years. So you must learn to forgive and don't carry anything, no animosity, nothing like that. And the E is enjoy. Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy each other's company. Enjoy your relationship. Enjoy, in various ways. If you can afford holidays, go on holidays together. Although for some months now, nobody's going to any proper holiday because of all the lockdowns. But when the things changes again, if you are able to, if you can afford holiday, go on holiday together. If you can't afford international holiday, you can do national, local, city, anything. Or even if you don't go on holiday, you can just do things together. Go out for walks together. Chat always. Enjoy your life together. Because even if you have children, they will grow up one day and they will leave, and there will just be two of you. The way you started, that's how you're going to end. You started with just two of you before God blessed you with children, and there will be a time we're in that situation now where our own children are all grown and gone, to their different places, and when they come, we are like, oh, when are you coming? But it's just two of you. So if you don't enjoy each other, if you don't enjoy each other's company, it will be very difficult. As you get older in particular, it will be very difficult. So if you remember what I just said, life, always use that analogy, life, to describe what is expected in marriage. Love, inspire or inspiration, friendship and forgiveness, and lastly, the E in life is enjoy. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy your marriage is very, very important. Life is too short, and you don't want to live it bickering and unforgiving spirit and fighting all the time. It doesn't help. Actually, all unhappiness and fighting all the time in marriage can cut each other's lives short, because the person will not look forward to coming home, and vice versa. So it's very important, please, that we just enjoy ourselves, enjoy our lives. And going back to the main reason for this emergency call, money. Please, let money not be a big issue anymore in families. Let us take money as our servant. We are not here to serve money. Money is here to serve us. So please, let this kind of story not be heard again. Let's learn from other people's mistake by making sure that we work things out, that we talk things over, that we agree. That agreement is very important. Agree on how you're going to spend your resources, your finances is very important. And once that is sorted out, honestly, marriage, you enjoy it, because there's no bickering, no suspicion. Oh, what are you doing? What did you use that for? What is this? Everybody knows. We have an agreement, so you know what you're doing with your money, that will help you in your marriage to enjoy it and to sort things out properly, and to look after your children if God blesses you with children, and to sort things out that you need to do with money. There's so many things that you will need to do with money as a married couple. So please, let money be our servant.